Right now we are 7.5 weeks, no, 6.5 weeks out until the half marathon. And last night I jeeped myself the fuck out. I watched a bunch of half marathon videos and everyone finished in like 2 hours and 11 minutes, 2 hours and 15 minutes. And I'm estimated to get like 2 hours and 40 minutes. So I'm trying to decide if I want to try to finish in less time or if I should just make my goal to finish. Because when I first started training, all I wanted to do was finish under 3 hours if I could. And then I just really dragged myself out. And I made myself really scared. I skipped my 8.5 mile run yesterday. And next week I only run 5 miles for my long run. And then I skip to 10 miles when I'm home for spring break. So I don't know, I'm scared, but it's okay because we have time and no matter what, I'll finish it. Because my main goal is to not stop. Like no matter how slow I have to go, just don't stop the whole time. So I'm talking myself through this with you because I don't know, I wanna document this. I was gonna wait till like the day before, but I think I'm gonna start now. Maybe I'll never vlog again for this, but anyways, I need to go eat breakfast. Best here, we're about 4 weeks from the half and I have not run in like 2 weeks. And the last long run I went on was 7.5 miles. I was supposed to run 10 miles today, but there was supposed to be a storm inshore, so I didn't go, but it didn't even start raining till 5 p.m. So I'm really nervous. Wednesday, right now it is, well it's Wednesday, but exactly a week from now I'm supposed to run 11 miles. Not Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm really nervous about that. I haven't ran that far, but I'm not restarting or anything like that. I'm just gonna push through. I know I can do it, but I'm getting more excited. I'm getting more nervous, but I think it's gonna be really, really good. I don't know why I'm filming this. I kind of forgot about it and I didn't really have any updates because I ran and I like didn't run for a really long time. So I'm gonna try to be better because I do want to put this together and be able to see this whole experience, but I really need to lock in on my training for the last 4 weeks because the one goal I have is to not stop. It's the one goal. Don't walk the whole time. That's my goal. And I know I can do it. I just really need to focus. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. So I guess we'll see what happens next. You'll know before I do. Well, actually I'll know before you do. Right now I'm supposed to be leaving. Oh, my freckles. I'm supposed to be running 11 miles right now. And I'm literally, I don't want to go. Ate 2 rice cakes and half a banana and drank some water. Like, there's really no reason for me to not be on my merry way. I just don't want to. 11 miles just sounds so long and so far. But I have to do it because next week I only run 7 miles and the next week I barely run anything and then I run the marathon, half marathon. I know I can do it, it's just I don't want to, which is not a good reason. But it's the reason that I'm using. I've just kind of, I didn't like training and then I started to like training and now I'm just over it. I'm ready to be done. But unfortunately, I am not done yet. So I need to, okay, I'll get back to you. Maybe I'll go crazy and vlog while I'm on the run. Oh my God, I can see every single hair and pore on my face. I'm gonna shoot myself. I didn't say that. Okay, I know that this angle's not great, but it is the morning of, it's a little bit after, what time is it? I'll look, hold on. It's like 4:30, 5 a.m. at this point. I woke up at 3. I got out of bed by like 3:10 at the latest. I brushed my teeth. I had oatmeal with chocolate chips and banana, and I drank some of this. Obviously not a lot. I'm gonna try to drink a little bit more, but I don't want to drink too much. Let that settle. Did my business, and I've just been hanging out. I'm about to go back to my dorm and go to the bathroom and do skincare, do my hair, figure out which outfit I'm wearing because I have 2 options. My sister's supposed to get here around 6:30, so I'm probably gonna head down around 6:15, 6:30 to go find her and then head over to my corral and warm up. Yesterday I was really anxious. I was literally like in this exact study room sobbing. I am running in just about 2 hours. I don't know. I'm really glad. I definitely didn't need to get up like as early as I did. Personally, I felt like I needed to. I also had 2 electrolyte chewables to get that over with. But I don't know. Having this slow morning has been really nice to just sit in the quiet. I've been watching YouTube. I'm watching a lot of the Summer I Turned Pretty edits. But it's just been really nice to just like have that quiet moment. I always like getting up early because of just like how quiet it is. There's no one around. So I've really been liking that, to just like center myself, to get a little woo-woo before I do. Probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. 3 miles in, 10 more to go. It's so pretty.
There she is. You got it, girl.
I got a pet dog on my way back.
Bye.
Really took this in, guys. We're never gonna be in here again, that's for damn sure. Alright, hopefully this angle's a little better. As you can see, there weren't that many clips of me like actually running. But yesterday I ran the Eugene half marathon, all 13.1 miles. But I thought I was just gonna talk about my experience. It was really fun, like honestly, because the major part of it, like over half of it, is running this like downward loop. And I think mile 8 or so is that whole loop, like 8 miles right there, and then you run past the start line, and somewhere after that you hit mile 9. Honestly, all of that was great. I had no issues. The only issue that I had was I did have to go to the bathroom, and the lines were just so long. And because I had to go to the bathroom, because I had to go to. I knew that if I ate any of my like fuel, because I brought 2 gels and I brought 2 packs of Honey Stinger like chews. So I knew if I ate any of those that I would dookie my pants. And I also couldn't drink water because it gives me like stomach aches. Honestly, it was really good. My pace was pristine. I was between like 11:30 and 12:30. I was supposed to be around 12:30 the whole time. I did really good. I was feeling good. Like my feet hurt a little bit, like my legs hurt, but honestly, cardiovascular wise, I was fine. And because I was so chill in my cardiovascular, like I was chilling. I was just listening to my music and I was just running. That first half, over half, like the first 8 miles, I would say I was really emotional. Like literally I crossed the start line and I was running past, I saw all of my friends and like family that was there, like cheering, immediate tears to my eyes. Like I actually had to fight from sobbing multiple times because like everyone, there were just so many people out there supporting. There were so many great signs. Literally it was just like that entire run up until probably the last 3, like the last 5K was, we'll get to that, but everything before that literally just felt like runner's high the entire time. It was so much fun. It was so great. When I was going down the loop, you can like see all the runners running back. So like the whole run, when I could see other runners, because I knew that my friend Cooper would be like ahead of me, I was just keeping my eye out for him. I didn't get to see him, which was unfortunate, but when I came back from the loop, I got to like see people at 3 different times. So like right when I was waiting in my corral, my boyfriend found me, and so we were just talking for a while, and that was really nice to like have someone talk to like while I was waiting. And then I ran past everyone when I left. And then when I came back up the loop, I got to see my sister and her boyfriend and their dog, and I got a little kissy from the dog, which was so nice. And then I ran, and then I saw my roommates on this corner, and then I ran a little bit farther and I saw my best friend and my other like best friend, which is her roommate, and they were there and they were holding a sign, and literally like it gave me like such a boost of energy, because when I finally got to go to the toilet, I think I was on like mile 5 or something like that, I finally got to use the bathroom, and I was really irritated because it just took a long time for me to use the bathroom, but it's whatever. It just took longer than I wanted it to. Like I definitely could have, if I hadn't had to use the bathroom during this race, I definitely could have had like closer to like a 2:40, because my finish time according to my Runna app was 2 hours and 46 minutes and 13 seconds, which is probably more like 2:45 something, because I was trying not to throw up after I passed the finish line, which we'll get to. But you know, all of that was really great. And then when I went up and I was running past, I'm trying not to explain this in a way that won't make sense for people who don't live in Eugene. I'm literally in a dorm building here because I go to school here. Once I ran back up, that's when things got a little bit more difficult. I like get to this certain point and I'm like, I need to use the bathroom, but I passed a porta potty and I'm like, in that moment, of course, I thought like, oh, like I did a little munch up, I'm fine, like I don't need to go. Literally, as soon as it was like too late, like there's no way I'm turning around, like I'm just not doing that to myself. Literally, I thought I was going to go to the bathroom in my pants. I grab onto this girl. I didn't actually grab her, but I was like, oh my gosh, please tell me there's more porta potties like nearby. And she was like, yeah, they're just like right up there, like they'll be soon. And I was like, okay, perfect. They were not. Mind you, I'm still in like mile 8. At some point during this, I passed mile 9. And then I passed mile 10. Still no porta potties, because at this point we've gone into this like park area, and literally I can feel whatever. When I hit mile 10, I text everyone, I'm like, oh my god, only 5K left. And that was really what I was trying to tell myself, because I was chilling the whole first 5K of the race, and the rest was, I was really just chilling. The only something, if you plan on running the Eugene marathon or half marathon, there aren't like that many hills. Like the hills that there aren't bad, but like there are hills, and a lot of like a portion of the like back run from the down loop is literally slanted. And the issue is there's really no way to prepare for that. I've basically everywhere that I ran for the half marathon are places I've never really ran before in Eugene. And the issue with those slanted roads is there's really no way for you to prepare for that, because like it's a road. and there's sidewalks and they're like regular and flat, but literally I was running at like an angle and there was like no safe space on the road to be running. Like I was running at an angle. It like my right ankle hurt so bad because it was like obviously on the downward side, so it's getting even more pressure. So definitely something to think about if you're going to run in Eugene for the half or the full. I think it was mile 11 and I was literally thought I was going to shit my pants. Sorry, I was gonna try not to make it super clear, but like I literally thought I was going to shit my pants. And at this point, like I said, I've only had one jump and I barely drank any of my water, which I definitely should have drank more of. But live and learn. It's fine. My issue is I definitely should have done more training with fuel, but the issue was when I hit mile 8, anything after that was going to be the longest I'd ever run, because my longest runs were, I had 9.5, 10, and 11. Those are my longest runs. And for whatever reason, so basically the way that those lined up, 9.5 was finals week of winter quarter. And then 10 miles when I was home for spring break and I just like did not have time to run because I was doing a million other things. And then miles 11 was the first week of classes and there was just like I didn't have time to run it, or I think I tried to run it and I literally just couldn't. So anything after 8 miles, that was the farthest that I had literally ever run in my entire life. I finally hit mile 12, and that last 5K, like after I hit mile 10 was when things started hurting. Like I was getting a little bit scared because my right hip started hurting, and you guys won't know this, but when I was in high school, my sophomore year of high school, I injured my hip. So I was a little stressed because I've worked really hard to try to fix the imbalance in my hips so that I don't re-injure it, because the reason that I got injured was an imbalance. And I was scared because I had been running more on my right because of like the imbalance, and I was scared, and literally everything from the waist down just hurt so incredibly badly. I say like, oh, this was the hardest thing I've ever done. Literally, it was the last 5K. Like that was the hardest thing I've ever done. And obviously that becomes more difficult because of everything you've done before that. But literally everything else had felt fine. By the time I hit mile 10, like I felt fine at mile 10, and then when I was getting closer to 11, that's when like shit kind of hit the fan for me. Like when I say, oh, this is the hardest thing I've ever done, that last portion was hell. I was stopping literally for the entire race. Before that, the only time I stopped was to go to the bathroom and for like the split second to kiss my sister's dog, and then I stretched like right before that. Like I had to stop when I was going up a hill to stretch my hip because I felt a little niggle and I could just tell it was tight. So I just did like a 5-second stretch, got back on the road, because my goal, if possible, was to not walk, because I knew my pace and I knew my cardiovascular, I would not need to walk. So my goal was to not walk, because the only reason I knew that I would be walking is because my legs hurt and I needed to like push through that, unless there was obviously something wrong, you know what I mean? So I started having to stop and walk because literally my legs hurt. My feet hurt so bad, and that's probably because my running shoes are long past their due. Like I've had them since my junior year of high school, and I am a sophomore in college. So I definitely should have gotten new running shoes. I don't intend to run with those shoes again. They have never given me these issues, but obviously it's the farthest I've ever run that's gonna cause problems. But yeah, so literally like I was trying not to literally shit my pants. I'm trying to like stay calm. I'm getting frustrated because I was not running at a pace I was happy with. I finally hit mile 12, and the biggest issue is when I hit mile 11, I saw this like little loop-de-loop, and I thought it was like, oh, just fun little loop-de-loop right here, and there was a toilet right on the other side. No, that was the marathoners. I had to go this way and do this whole big loop. Yeah, I actually almost cried, but I hit mile 12. There are bathrooms, hallelujah. I take a dookie and I get back out there, and my last mile is so much faster than the rest of them. I ran like a 10:40 or something like that, which is like not fast by any means, but when I'd been running around like 12-minute miles, like I put on the gas, because as soon as I like started running, I knew where I was. Like I hadn't run that specific place. I hit the bridge, and if you guys have been in Eugene, if you've done the walk to Autzen Stadium, you know the bridge I'm talking about. I hit that bridge I just started booking. I started passing people. I was like, I'm over it. I'm going home. I'm in so much pain. I know exactly like where I'm going. So I start running and I'm going. And I hit probably 800 meters from the end. And I have to step off because I can feel it. And I throw up just a little bit. That's like the quote. And when I say I threw up a little bit, I dry heaved once, and then I threw up like just like spittle with a little bit of oatmeal in it. Sorry, that's really gross. Trick warning. Because I had eaten oatmeal at 3:30 in the morning. At this point, it was like 9:30. And then I just started running again. I got to see my roommate, my best friends, not my roommates, my best friends, Casey and Angie, and I yelled at them. I was like, I threw up just a little bit, and then I'm still booking it because at this point I'm just picking up the pace. I'm going faster and faster. I get towards the gates that lead into Hayward, and I can't see my sister. I'm like looking for her. I don't know how I didn't see her, because when she sent me the video, I apparently started like really looking for her just too late. I don't know how I didn't see her. But I get into Hayward and I'm like dying. And originally I had planned to just like sprint the last 200 meters, but I knew if I did that, like I was going to literally like throw up before I passed the finish line. So I'm sprinting, and probably the last 50 meters, I'm running, and around the last 50 meters, because you like kind of run 200 meters once you get into Hayward, so you actually like finish at like the finish line for a track meet. Around 50 meters, I start running, and I'm really sad. I wanted to record the end of my race, but I was literally so tired, like all I wanted to do was stop. Also, my phone was like almost dead, and I was so tired, and I was like running. Now obviously I wasn't Usain Bolt, but I was running. I was doing a pretty good, I would say close to a sprint. I wouldn't say like a full out sprint, but I was full out like running. I was booking it. And it literally just felt so good. Like I was passing all these people who were finishing, like going slow, just totally fine. But it was just something that I knew that I want to do for like the entire race. Crossed the finish line, and I grabbed my medal and I went to the side, and then I started dry heaving, and I had a little bit of spittle come out. This lady gave me a bag, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't enjoy it more. I was just really worried that I was gonna keep throwing up. I wish that I had really taken it, like that is my only regret with this entire thing, is that just because of how hard that last 5K was, I feel like I was in, I think they call it like the pain cave. Like I definitely was in that. Like I was so focused on how much it hurt, which like it did, but I wish I could have enjoyed my finish more. Like I fully thought that I would like cry at the end of it, because like I was just like so proud of myself for finishing, but I didn't. I just frantically was trying to get out of Hayward Stadium and find my friends and family. I literally just wanted to see my boyfriend and my sister's dog. Like that's literally all I wanted. I walked out, and my best friends, Angie and Casey, found me, and then everyone finally found me, and my boyfriend carried me a bunch of places and I took all my photos. It hurt so bad. I also, because of the outfit that I wore, this may look like a hickey from afar. It is not. I was wearing my running vest, and I was wearing a tank top, and it was chafing the entire time. And I've never had that issue. Like I've literally worn that tank top and that vest together so many times. I've never had chafing. I'm not really sure what was like different. I really don't know. Everyone's signs were so funny. It brought me so much just joy the entire time, seeing people, they're just out there to support you. And there were so many dogs on the sidelines. So honestly, like I think I would have been fine if I had been able to be on top of my training a little bit more and probably had better shoes. But like if I'd been more on top of training, I could have played around more. I could have done a run through of my morning of. I think I did really good with my morning of. Honestly, if you're thinking about running a half marathon, like do it. It is so much fun, and I definitely eventually want to run a full marathon, but I remember the first thing I said when I found my friends was, I can't believe Cooper is running 2 of those, because my friend Cooper was running the full marathon. I was like, I can't believe he's running fucking 2 of those. Like, no. Never. Maybe one day, not next year's Eugene Marathon, though. Definitely, I want to do some other things. I love running, I really do, but I definitely want to take a step back from that. But yeah, I know there weren't a lot of great clips, and a lot of the clips are the wrong way because I was filming them for my family and friends first. But I'll leave you. Thank you so much for watching. If this actually does get uploaded to YouTube, maybe, I don't know, like, subscribe, like, comment. If enough of you guys leave a comment, then I'll make a Q&A. I don't know. Okay, bye.